Hello and welcome to Encore. Coming up on today's music show, as the temperature rises here in Europe, we take a look at the hits of the summer. And for all of that, I'm joined by our music critic, Mark Thompson. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Olivia.
Now, it's that time of the year when the battle to score a summer hit heats up. This year's no exception, of course. Who are the front runners?
Well, obviously, it depends where you are in the world. The number one in Italy might be different to the number one in the US and UK, but there are a couple of songs that are just covering the whole landscape. They are from some very well-known artists. Let's have a listen to the first one. This is Justin Timberlake with Can't Stop the Feeling.
I can see but you when you dance, feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, and ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on.
Well, it's certainly catchy. Apparently, he launched that song at the Eurovision Song Contest. That's a bit of a new platform for him.
It's a new platform for American artists in general. I think that's going to be something we're going to see a lot more of in the future now promoters have seen. They've got a huge captive audience in Europe at the time. The song was actually made for a Disney film called Trolls, and that hasn't helped its success either. But one of the big things here is the addition of Max Martin, who is a man who we've talked about on the show a lot, one of the all-time greatest songwriters. He wrote this song and produced the song alongside Justin Timberlake, and he has that great ear for a melody, which we've seen in the past with The Weeknd, with Taylor Swift, and it's clearly very evident that his fingerprints are all over this song as well.
Yeah, that man, as you mentioned, very, very successful songwriter. He's also behind another hit this summer.
Yes, Katy Perry's Rise. Now, this is a song that she's written and recorded with Max Martin for an American broadcaster's coverage of the Olympics. Now, I think this song is one of those examples where the music video itself is a bit more powerful than the song. When you put the two together, it's quite an impressive piece of footage. But I think when you listen to the song on the radio, it doesn't quite have the same impact. It is a natural progression from another song Katy Perry made with Max Martin called Raw, which was also hugely successful, but it feels just a little bit limp without this music video alongside it. Now, it's interesting that one of the other big songs of the summer is Ariana Grande's new single. I'll give you one guess as to who wrote that song as well.
Max Martin, behind everything. Now, we're halfway through the year. It seems like a good time to look back and think about some of the big releases of 2016. Are there any standout records for you so far?
Well, this is the time of year where all of the industry looks at itself, analyses and tries to work out what's failed and what's been successful. We've seen Rihanna and Kanye's albums come out and they've done okay, but the one that's really stood out is Beyonce. It's her album Lemonade is what it is another progression for her. We see that she's no longer anything like just being a pop singer. She is an artist. She's definitely she's increased the level. She's addressing social issues, race issues, she's addressing very personal issues. This album, of course, hinting very strongly that her husband Jay-Z had cheated on her. Let's have a listen to one of the songs, which the video features Serena Williams very at the start. You can catch her out. Let's have a listen to Sorry.
Middle fingers up, put 'em hands high, wave it in his face, tell him boy bye, tell him boy bye, middle fingers up, I ain't thinking about you, I ain't sorry, you, I ain't sorry, you, I ain't sorry, I ain't thinking about you, I ain't sorry, I ain't sorry, I ain't sorry.
And like you mentioned, Lemonade had a huge success when it hit with the single Formation. That's been accompanied by the Formation World Tour, mammoth stadium tour, 49 dates in total.
Well, we first got a hint of that when she came on at the halftime show for the Super Bowl, and she completely dominated that show with just a cameo appearance, which was supposed to be Coldplay's moment. But we caught the show here in Paris, and the lighting, the staging, the sound, everything was incredible. But it was really her voice and the just amount of songs that she has to fall back on now that's just so impressive. The tour already is the highest grossing in America, although she's second worldwide behind the boss himself, Mr. Bruce Springsteen. I think we might see her overtaken by the end of the year, though.
Well, she's certainly got some time on her side. So I think we can say Beyonce was a commercial and critical success. There's a consensus there. But what's your personal favourite of this year?
There have been some really great records already this year. I think my trio favourites are all British, actually. We've got Radiohead, their big comeback, of course. Michael Kiwanuka, who is a great up-and-coming singer. I imagine he'll be up for a couple of awards by the end of this year. But the main one for me is James Blake. And this album is really... It shows him at his best, and we've kind of been waiting for this to happen. It has gospel tinges, it has R&B tinges, and he's really in his prime. And there's a reason that Beyonce actually asked for him to contribute to Lemonade. It's just because he is one of the go-to producers at the moment. Let's listen to a song that he made with a cameo on his own record with a man called Bon Iver. This song is called Forest Fire.
And as well as the collaborations, what is it that you like about this album?
Well, it's everything we've come to expect from him. It's very considered, it's very introspective, it's very delicate, but at the same time, it's quite a tough listen at times. It's not a record you can just put on and enjoy on the radio. You have to really work yourself through it. And that means that it's a real juxtaposition with the oversimplistic electronic pop songs that we have all over the place at the moment.
Okay, well, we're moving to live music now, and whether you're in a stadium or the local park, summer means open-air music here in France. From jazz in the southern city of Vienne to electro and indie at Paris's Rock en Seine, there's something for all tastes. So who are the must-see French bands if you're out and about this summer? Nicola Hebden has a few tips.
I will come to your river, wash my soul again. Go, 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 go.
Twins with a French-Cuban background who sing in English and African language Yoruba. eBay caught our attention in 2015 with River and have been rocking the stage ever since. This year, Naomi and Lisa Kende are at festivals across Europe and the States. While performing, they send out a strong message.
Hope, yes. You lose people and life is difficult, but at the end of the day, you're still here and you still can enjoy and can allow yourself to enjoy. That's what we try to do on stage, is to feel something and to make people feel something with us.
The duo are recording a second album in November with a new hip-hop feel, guaranteeing them a top spot at festivals in 2017. From sisters to lifelong best friends, rap group S Crew formed when they were kids and find inspiration from their close relationships, an unusual topic for hip-hop artists.
We talk a lot about family because we are one. That's important for us, fraternity. And the mix and diversity of our group, we're made up of people from many different origins and religions. And we talk about it like that because that's what's real to our gang and our life.
This next French band became a household name after a remix from DJ Robin Schulz. Lilywood and The Prick now play Prayer and Sea to sold-out venues internationally. But the young group are humble about the key to their success.
La We don't have the key.
We haven't even found the door yet.
But these things happen in life. We didn't ask for it, but it's allowed us to play around the world.
Of course, we would have liked it to be one of our songs that went big around the world.
Their latest album, Shadows, was recorded in Mali and will put the festive in festival this summer.
Now, another French artist who's getting rave reviews for her live shows is Christine and the Queens. She's already had huge success here in France, we know that. And has she managed to crack the English-speaking world?
Well, we've loved her for years here in France already, and we're just hoping that the rest of the world catches on. She's getting rave reviews from her performance in Glastonbury. She's trying to use that as a platform ready to spring on now. This is after she released her bilingual album, which was a follow-up from her French album, Chaleur Humaine, which did incredibly well here in France. I have found myself really encouraging fellow music critics, though, to listen to the original French version of the album, though. I think it's far better. It just really shows her talents. Let's have a listen to the English version, though. This is Tilted.
So I'll fight sleep with ammonia. And every morning we fight so red. I miss them for the tears they shed.
Christine and the Queens in 2 languages, like France 24, which is in 3. Now, we're going to the UK, and amid the political turmoil, there's always time for a joke. This time the joke's on David Cameron.
Yes, the former Prime Minister David Cameron, when he resigned as Prime Minister of the UK, just after the country had voted for Brexit, he was caught humming a little tune to himself walking back to 10 Downing Street for one of the last times. Now, the internet has done what it does best and turned that hum into a mix. We've got an evil theme tune, we've got a dance track. I think we're gonna have a listen to that now.
OK, we'll leave you with a clip of David Cameron's unlikely and certainly unexpected musical talents. Thank you, Mark, for being with us. We'll leave you with that musical remix. Remember, you can get more arts and culture on our website. We're also on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. There's more news coming up on France 24 after this.
Right. Thank you very much. Right. Thank you very much. Right. Thank you very much. Right.
Reporters.
Conservatives in the US have wasted no time in hitting back against the legalization of gay marriage. Arguing that religious freedom is under threat, some southern states have launched a legislative offensive. In Mississippi, homosexuals can now be denied medical care and health insurance. And in South Carolina, transsexuals must use public toilets that correspond to their gender at birth. But some American companies have contested laws that they say are contrary to their values and bad for business. The battle has just begun.
Reporters on France 24 and France24.com.